Good afternoon to all. We are going to start our second session of day 4, session 8. And we also have our resource person, Professor Ujjal with us. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Yes, and now, yeah, it was mute from your end actually. So
Okay, sir.
now
Sorry
it's
for that.
fine.
Okay, I welcome you for this session, sir. We are going to start.
Yeah.
You ready with your PPT, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Anindita, Dr. Revati, who has been in touch over last couple of days, and very good afternoon to all.
Yes, sir.
This in afternoon session after lunch. Hope I'll go very lucid and very brief and easiest way to explain all the things so that you will enjoy. The topic is very interesting. So thank you again, Raghunath Engineering College, for giving me this opportunity on this FDP program. And once again, thank to Dr. Bhanu, Dr. Revati, Anindita, all. So I'll start.
Sir, before you start, I will like to introduce you to our participants. So it's a great honor for me to introduce today's resource person, Dr. Ujjal, who is a senior principal scientist and professor in the Department of Energy and Environmental Engineering, CSIR, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, IICT, Hyderabad. He has completed his MSc from Jadavpur University, Kolkata, and completed his PhD from CSIR, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad. And then he has done his postdoc from New Mexico State University, USA, Moffitt Cancer Center and Research Institute, Florida. He also was a visiting scientist in the year 2010 in French Alexander University, Germany. And he has associated with various memberships like Life Membership of Catalysis Society of India, Material Research Society of India, MRSI, Indian Society of Surface Science and Technology, ISST, Society for Materials Chemistry, SMC India. And he is also associated with some international organizations during 2023 to 2025, that is INTI International University, Malaysia. He has published a lot of papers in prestigious journals, like we know very well from chemistry journals, JACS, AngUchem, ACS Applied Materials Interface, Journal of Material Chemistry, ChemCom, Journal of Hydrogen Energy, Nature ChemCom, and he has also have 6 reviews, perspectives, book chapters, patents. He has 2,386 citations, and his H index is 29 and I-10 index is 57. So we can understand how good is he in the research of his interest, like in photocatalytic hydrogen evaluation reaction, new functional and hybrid materials, carbon dioxide capture and conversion of methanol format. Not only that, he has completed a lot of projects under ONGC, DST, CSIR, DAC, BRNS, whatnot. And he is also a reviewer of several journals like ACS, Wiley, RSC Springer, Elsevier, and he is also the frequent project evaluator of GST and CSI projects. Until now, he has completed 5 PhD and he is having 1 postdoctoral student with him. So with this introduction, it is my real pleasure and privilege to welcome Dr. Ujjal to hand over this session and deliver a talk in our program. Over to Dr. Ujjal.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Aningita, for your nice introduction. So I have already shared my slide in the presentation mode. Are you okay? Can you able to see it?
Yes, you can see your
It
first
is
slide.
in the, yeah, it is a full presentation mode, right? Full slide.
Yes, it is in presentation mode.
So yes, okay. So the the title of our talk is Advanced Searching Tools and Referencing Tools. So it is very closely related to our research. So in this, I'll be talking for 1 hour on these advanced searchings and related to referencing. So followed by question answers and interactive sessions with the participants. So let us, before I go forward, I'll just talk about our research activities just very brief. As Dr. Anindita said that we are working on energy mostly, our group, and our research related to that, all the projects we are current now pursuing, and we also propose many other projects like Green Hydrogen Valley DST in recent calls, such hydrogen fuel cells and other things. So mostly our group focusing on green hydrogen, both way photocatalytic as well as electrocatalytic. So on that overall, we'll be talking most of the research and other things. Few of the snapshots here I have presented. You can see how our group works on these particular things. Generally, we decorate, we design materials, and also we test their different applications as stated, like water splitting and CO2 reduction, CO2 capture, and so on. So these are some snapshots of recent works from our group. Now, I'll come into our main topic, that is advanced searching tools and referencing tools. So these the two important perspective for our research, for our academic knowledge, and for equally general studies. So in general means general academic point of view, whether it is basic science or engineering science or medical science or any kind of relevant fields where we need to have the desired or the most updated information or the relevant words which you are looking for. Those things we need to have a adequate and proper searching. So before going or before designing any of your research or any kind of things like writing a review or having a concept note or knowledge generation based on uh, academic point of view, like basic or applied or kind of computational like artificial intelligence, AML, or from theoretical point of view like DFT and others. So depends on the domain specific, you need to have certain information before pursuing or before proceeding into your related field or related interest of your work. So in all aspects, these advanced searching tools and referencing are really very important and very informative. That is in one way this FDP program. I feel everyone, probably most of the audience here, either from engineering or from the science background. So more or less they are already acquainted all many of the things. So for them, I'm just revisiting all those information, and I'll also highlight some of the new things where you can get and get the best of those things, best of all those information. So this here you can see the logo I have presented here. This is the lens one boy is holding. So when you project this lens, you can see all microscopic or macroscopic view of the total global knowledge. So in particular, we'll be talking the main few platform where you can get to know all the knowledge. So that is why I have a question here. What is search engine and how do they work? So the search engine and how their functionalities, those are the important things. As for example, I have cited here Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu. This Baidu is from the Chinese, and any lot of other sites are any specific ideas, there you need to go domain specific search engine. So that is why advanced search engine requires for having specific and more accurate information. In general, Google is considered the first step or first stop by many web searching. So Google is the main first stop. Next, the Bing. It is generally considered the web search engine from Microsoft, and followed by Google Scholar. Google Scholar is the academic purely, where one of Google specialized search tools like Google Scholar. It focuses primarily on the information from scholarly and peer-reviewed sources. So scholarly articles, peer-reviewed things, all the things you can have or acquire knowledge. So again, the question is, what are the search engine tools? So from this, I can share some of the brief idea about search engine tools. A search engine tool is a software generally, and it is a programmed total software which helps the people to find the information they are looking for. So this is the search engine means program-based topics where you can get to know all the information related from online using keywords or phrases. So the keywords and phrases are very important thing. Mind it. Again, I'm repeating keywords and phrases which you are actually looking. That phrase you need to know accurately, or more precisely, if you go with the keywords, then you will get to know the accurate information. So search engines are able to return the results quickly, even with the millions of websites already available in this. So by scanning that internet, you can continuously and indexing the every page, and you find your you can find your desired information. So it also allows the researchers to enter search terms like any of the things. If you choose like energy, so that specific word that allows the researchers to into they can enter into that particular domain or particular field. So these engines then list the web pages. So once you put that word, you will get to know several subdomains. So those web pages, again, you will get to know all the information related to those things. It is just like spidering those things. So program that search the newly appearing web pages and then cataloging all the consistent or relevant things, relevant information. So as I said that the keywords, that is very important. That give you the best search for any particular topic which you are looking for. Now, these are the methods here I have pointed out. Out of lot of points, a lot of the informations are there. These are the I have summarized partly of those, and I'm highlighting here. So these methods include first the originating with a question or a problem, or starting with a clear articulation of a goal. Suppose you are taking a particular job or particular project or particular topic that is your the subject matter. So you need to have what questions or what is the problem you need to address. So the question or the problem are the two important thing that in that methods it comes first in the first hand, and then what will be your goal. That is the clear articulation of goal. That thing you need to know, need to have before starting any kind of project. And then further you can go for the specific plan for proceeding, and that problem you can subdivide into smaller or more manageable sub problems. So again, then that problems further you can go and in details. If you move into further more details like specific research problems, questions, or hypotheses. So the last point is very important here: the research problem, the questions, or the hypothesis. How you will be addressing all those. So these 5 things you need to know before going for any advanced search. So advanced search related with your objective or your goal or your manageable task. Those are the things we need to keep in mind before we go for searching into the advanced. Yes, this is taken from the Wikipedia, where the main of the search engines like mostly we use like Google. So that apart from that, we have another couple of informative things where you can get to know more advanced and more detailed and specific information like ask.com. This is another domain from where you can get the advanced information. And Bing, that is from the Microsoft, that also equally give you a lot of information on advanced search related to your topic. And other things earlier we used to do from Yahoo. Yahoo is another search engine where we can get a general idea, or you can say broad idea. We can always get from either Google or Yahoo. These are the two things. So these are the main informations from where we can have the all knowledge. Now, I'll be systematically reviewed that advanced search and the referencing tools by taking a couple of examples in the coming few slides. So this is the slide where the academic search involves. And in the bottom, if you see, this is the project, very recent example, one of the student interested to apply in ACRB and PDA. So today I forwarded this application. So what I have chosen, why I have chosen this title here, because this title will give you the brief overview of how we can go and do advanced search and relate to the references. Because to generalize or to conceptualize any kind of topic for your project or for your review or for your journal or your projected scheme or some kind of dissertation thesis or academic any content or articles, if you wish to write, there you need to have a specific title. So that title here I have given you, the modulated metal organic frameworks, that is MOF. This is heterostructured. So for the application I have given CO2 capture and CO2 capture followed by reduction, that is CO2 to methanol. So here you can see there are 3 or 4 keywords where which you need to apply in those particular search engine. One search engine I explained like Google. So metal organic framework, this is the keyword. Already I have said in the first slide that the keyword is very important for going more in-depth understanding of that subject. Now this is the title of your subject. What is your subject title? Subject title is modulated metal organic frameworks for CO2 capture and conversion. So subject followed by application, and subject on what basis? Basis is the MOF. So that MOF you need to go further in depth, that what is MOF, what are the relevant things, what are the relevant properties, all those things, all those matter you need to understand and you need to review from the search engine. That is why advanced search engine here plays an important role, very important role to understand, to go in depth details of those things. Now, if you go to the Google and just type a couple of keywords, you may get lot of information within a second or millisecond, but those may or may not serve your purpose. That is why we need advance. So you need to plan your research first. Search engine masterly. This is very important, very smart thing you require. You cannot spend hours and hours times to get and to find out the your topic or your probable projected schemes or research plan. You need to be smart enough to have and to go quickly and understand all those things within a very short period of time. So your plan of research should be very precise. Then search masterly. You need to apply all those things, keywords and properties or applications. Here I have mentioned here 2 applications. One is CO2 capture, another is methanol. This is the project I have projected for today's call. And this is the example I'm giving you for all, how you can conceptualize a project within a week with the best understanding, with the best deliverables. So focus your research. What is your research here? Research is metal organic framework. You need to engineer, modulate. So the metal organic framework already available, already established. You need to modulate it. That is what. So focus your research. Third point is directly impacted the first couple of lines here, and then evaluate the results. So what results you are expecting out of this? That also we can have a lot of understanding when you go and search your research and then track the citation. Track the citation means referencing. That is the half part of my talk. Advanced researching and advanced citation or referencing. Referencing and citations are contemporary each other. So when you go and pick up the best reference and then you get to know all those, and you are conceptualized a project very fine way. You would like to formulate a project, then you need to have the best. You need to have the best referencing, the more relevant, more appropriate, and that referencing. Once you plan your own research, then you can draft it, and then those reference you need to cite, track citation. So citation is another important thing. So I hope you understand from this slide. It carries it gives you a lot of understanding, a lot of message, a lot of information from by giving one example. And if you want to learn, and if you want to master any kind of things, we need to cite either through example for better understanding and better memorization purpose, or you need to have some image formation. Those translating thing can correlate each other, and always we need to put all those things in the bulletin point. That is very important thing. Then you can conceptualize total things, the total project, the title, and followed by these are the 5 important things. So when you project a title and you further visionized that plan of research, search engine, which search engine you want to use, and then what will be your focus search, and then results, and then tracking. So these 5 points, including the title, can address the overall things for better result in very short time. So it can be applicable to anything. So like suppose you want to write a project or a thesis or any book chapter, or for your academic appraisal, or for any report, etc. Let us move into the further. So this read how to read critically for your literature review. So again, the citing reference and then literature, these are all connected. Thesis and purpose. This is the point. The previous those 5 things again I'm subcategorizing according to your goal or need. Methodology is the very important thing where you would like to work plan. Theoretical assumptions. If you are a theoretician, a theoretical guy, you need to have an understanding of those through certain programming, certain software. And then alternative arguments means the logic behind your experimental things or theoretical things, whether they are correlating each other, what are the conclusions you are drawing. That's very important, whether this logic fulfill your ultimate goal. So that is why alternative arguments, and then significance to your own work. What are the novelties? What are the highlights? So these are the points you need to have in mind when we are projecting any kind of things that you are going to apply in the advanced search engine. Thesis and purpose. This is the things I'm further translating. Suppose your topic is a thesis, and the purpose, then what is that purpose of that thesis? For summer project dissertation or something, they can always opt for very quick or small methodologies and followed by their total execution, and can go for particular application. But for doctoral thesis or for any other advanced thesis, you need to have the proper understanding. So that understanding we can go further in depth if you know, if you have your aims and if you have your objectives very clear. Then these 2 things you can go and search from your particular search engine from the topic. Those search engine I'll be further explaining through certain examples. So before that, just I'm giving a quick overview for having any kind of thesis where you need to have first aim and then their objectives. So this is the thesis and their purpose. What are the things? First, you need to have an aim, what type of things you are going to do. And actually you can go and search and go for in-depth studies. And next, the objectives. What are the objectives should be? So when you when you apply your title and then the keywords in particular search engine, you will slowly understand these are the informations available. These are the information maybe further developed, and also as per your research plan, that searching plan, there you automatically generate your objectives. So aims and objectives are important thing. You need to know, and equally you can search through advanced search engines. So the critical analysis, further the next point, very important thing, where the methods, that is the methodology you are using, that is you need to further apply. Next is questioning. That's the argument what I said earlier. So that thing you need to know, need to understand more in depth for that. And more important, that the description of the ideas or the theories. So in the methodologies, you need to have this information, ideas as well as theories. Theories means the either from your numerical or argumental concept or domain, that how you are correlating with your experimental fact. So accordingly, you can go and search your things. So that is the important thing. You need to have the idea, and then you can further correlate with theories. Then you can go and have broad overview. So first, as I said, you need to choose your objectives. You need to choose the title of any of the content which you are looking for. Accordingly, you need to search through advanced process. And now the methodology. Methodology means again your sample, your approach, your replicability means repeatability. These are the things you need to be very particular and constant about that. So this again you need to have you need to go through proper literature search from those advanced search engines. That way you can get idea the reaction schemes, what would be their approach, followed by sample size means it is a brief overview of that, whether the things you are going for the in laboratory practice or from the bulk scale, or the materials you are looking for, whether it is a theoretical concept or from the practical or experimental concept. So based on that, based on your dimension of work, you need to tune. So accordingly, you need to have idea from certain search engine. And again, you need to know how the approach is robust and stable, or the sustainability. So that thing should meet your final goal of that thing. Suppose you are going to have one particular goal, and that goal or that deliverables is not going to meet, means not going to sustain or not going to have for just a one time or two time, it is not showing the best result, best practice, then you cannot claim that your methodology is very robust or very safe or very reliable. So the methodology is very important in that sense. That's why I have mentioned it here, replicability of that. You need to repeat it. Replica should be there once you make it. And if there are literature reports, then you need to have the standard authentication of those things, just correlating your data or property. And another thing is qualitative, the data which is interpretation based, descriptive, and relating to the language. It is again in the broad overview. It can go into any science, arts, or commerce, or engineering, or medical. So any kind of dimension, you need to have the qualitative idea how that methodology sustains or methodology is approved. So this way we can go further, narrowing our idea, narrowing our knowledge, because once you put your certain keywords and certain phrases, you may not get the exact information. There you need more precise information. As I said, the search engine, Yahoo and Google, these are the most search engine in general view. You can get all the information irrespective of your domain of research, whether science, engineering, or commerce, or medical. Now, if you go for more academic, there you need to have domain specific things that I'll give with some examples. And here theoretical example means once you are projecting one title or one objective, that should equally establish either from theoretical point of view or from experimental. Experimental already we have discussed briefly in the methodology. So if we go further and if we identify those things, those unstated assumptions, those things in a piece of research, or you can subcategorize them into part by part, and if you check their each and individual properties, those are exactly matching, or their argumental set, they are established each other, then you need to identify those things from theoretical point of view, and that way you can have or you can get the best on the great idea on that particular model objectives. So those things you need to have through in-depth and more precise search engine. What are the results you are getting or obtaining? Whether those are counter arguments, are there counter arguments are available? Are those researchers up to date? Yes, you have projected one title. I have given one title. Now the title, whether is it a sustainable title, whether the research already done, or where if you want to develop, if you want to further advance that, so you need to know, you need to have the updated information or relevant ideas, or already the reports are almost what you are projecting already someone reported, or some in some literature available, or some idea already given, or in poster presentation, or any other non-scientific field it was already established. Then your total research, total search will be in futile. So in that case, the search engine's importance again will come into important role. So those updated or latest informations, updated and latest informations you need to have from this argumental sets. So any other research paper, researchers responded this, or the research overgeneralized. So these are all the critical point of view where the things you need to understand, you need to get it clear before going into your particular goal. Next is significance of your work. As I said, you have to have your clear aim and objectives. So identified your aims and objectives. These things again, the advanced search engine will help you to understand, to get the reasonable idea and logic, whether those objectives are exactly helping you to project that project, to help you to construct that project, whether the methodology is robust, replicability is there, or the things you are reporting, those are already results are available. There also you need to know, need to map through search engine. Again, the questions, what are the questions, if those things are valid, whether those validity is established by theoretical or from the argumental sets, whether they are correlating each other. The research, the project, the objectives you are looking for, does they have any significance? You need to examine. You need to examine the significance. So this examined significance, that is, I have said here a couple of times, because these are very important things where you need to understand and to get from desired or domain-specific search engine. Now, this is the Wikipedia where you can have the most of the informations, most of the idea, any kind of general information you can get by typing your specific topic, and it is a free online encyclopedia. You can get to know all the information. This is a very broad things. What the project information earlier I gave the example, you can have some of the basic understanding. Suppose some of the properties you need to know, that properties you can easily go, because it is free online access availability. Anyone can access from anywhere. So easy way you can get the information. This is free online encyclopedia we can call, and you can get all the information from here by searching your particular topic. So this search box here, once you click there, you will find a searching box. Everyone knows, I'm again repeating, just for the navigating purpose, how smartly you can get to know anything. So the project I mentioned here, the modulated heterostructured MOF for CO2 capture and conversion to methanol. Now, why I have given that example, you can have some very specific keywords. That keywords you can give here: heterostructure, one keyword. Another is MOF. MOF, who is the discoverer of the MOF? What are the properties of MOF? You will get hundreds of paper, thousands of paper when you go through Google. But when you go and take the help from Wikipedia, you will get certain information: the discovery, the basic information, their properties, their surface area, their the functionalities, their metal, particular metal ions, and their linkers, their porosities, their surface edge properties. Whether they are non-for taking into their particular logical or chronological order, that all the information you will get in one hand if you or generally we do apart from China, they use mostly their own specific search domain. You can rely the informations for solving your problems, and suppose some informations you are getting from YouTube and others, so that you can re-verify, recheck from Google. One more important thing: yes, informations are available, but you may go through many of the false information. That is another threat for the academic point of view. So many information, if, even though those are available in the internet, they may not have the authenticity. Where you can rely on Google, Wikipedia for solving all those problems. So most of the things, it was a verified and well-sourced information where you can what you are seeking. So Google and Wikipedia, these are the main search engine where you can get all informations without having any subscription issues or charges. Now I'll go to more specific. What are the advantage of other things? Slowly, here I have given a couple of examples. One is Scopus, that is Elsevier Scopus, where you can go and get all the scientific informations. Millions of journals available here. The statistics I have given here, and those are the international informations, international other articles or books, reviews, or scientific contents. You can get this information from Scopus. So Wikipedia, Google, those two are well explained and given certain example how you can make it, how can you get, and what are their information reliability. And next, Scopus, it is under Elsevier platform, where you can get to know all the related information what are you looking for. So those things, Web of Science, another this also I've taken from this internet source, where you can get all the scientific informations that covers all multidisciplinary fields, social science, that includes there you can see citation index, citation bibliography, and any other related things. You can have the total idea when you if you use this Web of Science. So Scopus, Web of Science are the two important information. It is a subscription mode search engine. Clarivate Analytics, this is the thing where you have to go and search there. So here you will get all the informations related to the journals. Selective database you can get that is made up of variety of specialist index categorized as peer as per the type of indexed content by the topic. So if you use that particular index content or the topic like I have given MOP metal organic framework, one search engine, or the topic CO2 capture, or the topic CO2 conversion, or the topic methanol. So these are the things. Once you hit into that multidisciplinary and selective database, you will get all those information. This is one of the very important things. Not only the database in the field of science that covers mathematics, arts, computer science, data science, machine learning, humanities, social science, nursing. These are all irrespective of all the domain you can get to know from Web of Science. This is one of the very advanced search engine where you can smartly get to know your specific things. So now, if you are a medical student or your background is biomedical or life science, then PubMed Central. This is the search engine. If you type your thing, type your selective topic. The project I have given that is CO2 capture and conversion. Now, the MOF metal organic framework. If you want to apply for the biomedical application, you most precisely you don't go to the direct broad overview like of Scopus. You rather you come and choose this within a very short time. So that will reach you your targeted goal within very short time. So this is what the smart thinking required, smart service advanced search engine you need to choose. In internet, lot of websites available, lot of domains available, but all the sites may not be available, may not be fit for particular field like mathematics, like computer science, like electronics, like data science, like machine learning. Machine learning has a different domain of work where you need to go in that particular site. You cannot get and feed the data here in PubMed and get all the information. No, that is wrong. So you need to be very careful while choosing the search engine. That is why advanced search engine can give you your targeted objectives. So I hope you understand what I mean to say, whether it is a Scopus or the PubMed or Web of Science. So next is ResearchGate. So this is most familiar. Every college faculties, university faculties, academia, and industry all have their own profile, name profile. You can go and get to know their respective scientists, what they are doing, what is their research field, whether their recent research fields are same or the past research are different. So that all information you can get free many journals as per your interest. So this is one of the free search engine where you have many subscriber or many of the account holders, they keep privately or openly their own published journal. So if some of the journals you are not getting, those are subscription mode journal, you need to pay those journal. Those journal information you can get from ResearchGate. That is one of the widely used in particular in India. So not only in India, across the globe. And you can get to know all their respective scientist research and the information what you are looking. That topic I have given modulated metal organic framework for CO2 capture and conversion. That title, if you select here, you may get relevant literatures again. So within no time you will get a screened a purely academic interest, all the articles in a minute or within a second, all the things. So how you are saving your time in 1 hour, you can get to know all those things if you search those things and use smartly those search engine. As I said, this is free, so you will get all those information from here. This is totally scientific database and knowledge, and you can connect with the people as well. So all the way you can have those all the benefits, discovery scientific knowledge, and the contact you are looking for with the scientific community. Through this you can easily contact, communicate. So this is this is one of the advanced scientific tool where mm, it can give equal or almost similar advantage to other search engine like earlier mentioned. I'll be talking one more thing, that is Google Scholar. Later I'll give you example one by one. This research get how you can use, how can you, how what are the keywords or the things author search keywords or any kind of things where you need to put and get the desired information. So that thing will help. And in particular the author's point of view, and respective their citations or their profile also, you get to know all those things from here. That way it really helps. So it helps you discover content or the valuables to your work and let you make your own research plan visible here. Yes, the work you are doing, if some other people may not know, so this is a platform you need to use, and you need to publicize your things, because if you are doing silently, nobody knows, then I feel that is some way you are limiting your own knowledge to in certain domain. It is not going into the larger spectrum. So if you reach in no time, if you share your knowledge, if you and others people, if you get to know from this search engine, always better to have and better to feed your always research and highlights this kind of platform. So these are the best thing where you can showcase your credentials, and that either way will give you boost academic career growth, or for better or future potentials. You can have a global connection as well. So this is again I'm telling you, free. It is all to get and access all those information. And the journals, of course, I'll give a couple of examples how to read the journals, how to read patents effectively, finding the best paper to read. This is very important thing. If you hit in the Google, you will find hundreds, thousands of journals. You need to choose the best journal where you can get idea, where you can match your knowledge, or you can get more information, where you design your title of the project, objectives, the goals, all those things you can map by reading or by going through those particular journals. So the keywords you can check first to understand that total journal may have 3 pages to 30 pages or more. So you cannot read that. That takes so many days even to read and understand those things. So how you smartly do those things? So that first you go to the keywords, and then the important things and the impactful papers. That is the important thing. Again, you need to choose, and that paper whether is connected to your research. These things. This thing you can know, and these are the last three contents are given. These are the sites where more scientific information you can get: connected papers, research rabbit, and lit maps. So these are the foreign websites where you can have more knowledge on those things. So these are again particular few advanced search engines I've been citing here. And as I said, you need to read the paper very effectively, whether it is a review paper, research, or literature, or the reference, or just you need to don't need to read start to finish. So that takes a hell kind of job. So more than a day. Suppose a very tough big journal, so you may or may not able to finish it within some time, short time. But you need to finish in very short period. Then you need to categorize or subcategorize that journal into different parts, different fragments. First, you should go through quickly the abstract, scan the title, what's the title of that paper, look at the figures, whether you are able to connect it, tables, then you go further for the quick overview. So when you are searching any kind of topic, you are opening a one journal. That journal, suppose, is from the top journals. So that have lot of contents, and you are looking for particular application, CO2 capture and CO2 conversion, and their abstract. Abstract is that your material whether it is covering or addressing. So abstract is important. So that abstract generally the total overview of that particular journal's report. So if you first read that abstract and the keywords, whether those keywords are exactly falling into your line or not. So these two things can give you very quick understanding of those search engines. So accordingly, we need to do or follow. So first abstract, scan your title, then figures, then tables, and those things you just review whether your content is matching or not. This is what we call it as advanced search, and then the summary. So this is the way you can save your time, valuable time. Instead of reading and keeping and marking some lines, you mark it. The lines that also effective search. Mark those important things, keywords, and then abstract and the arguments. What are the novelties? So in within 5 to 10 minutes, you can read the total journal by specifically categorizing particular few things like abstract or title of all those highlighted things. Now I'll quickly overview another very good advanced search engine that I slightly touched upon, that is Scopus. You can get it. It is in this Elsevier. This is Elsevier. It is a complete author's profile. One of the largest database we can say of the peer-reviewed journals, both paid and subscription open access journals, author information, books, all related things you can get to know from here. Here is the option. You can see here search engine. Okay, so and then you can buy also from here, and their login details. If you have your own login details, you can have the accessibility, or from the institutional accessibility. So these are one of the advanced search engine other than earlier talked thing. So Scopus you can always keep in hand for wide spectrum of literature search. So this is very popular. We everyday use. This is one of that. And how to search again, and the database, that is very important. That is the thing, advanced search efficiency required. So that capability we should practice. Over practice, you can earn. You can be master of that. So here, few things are we can see: documents, authors, affiliations. These are the top three domain where you can get to know your desired information. So you can click article titles, abstracts, or keywords, and then you can go, if you want to have the author's profile, you go there, or affiliation or documents. So this way you can do it. You can limit your search by next button if you see the limit, and then you go here. So again you can reset your things and you can search it. So that way you can limit or you can narrow down your search, the targeted deliverables. So this is where you can smartly do your objectives complete. So here I have opened one search engine. It's from the YouTube. YouTube is another great information platform where if you type anything, you will get all those things. So what I did, I googled advanced searching tools and referencing tools. That is the topic of my today's talk. So what I have got a lot of information out of that, and there are a lot of YouTube YouTube contents are there. So advanced searching tools. This is the first video is there. 10 ways to use that is Chat GPT. This is one of the latest innovation we can say in today's world on scientific academia. So this another lectures. So this way also you can very smartly you can get to know your information. So that type, if I do that modulated metal organic framework header structure for CO2 capture and conversion, part of the title, if we type here, we can get to know all related things. Some people may have uploaded their videos how to engineer the metal organic framework, what is the CO2 capture technology, what is the green methanol. So all the keywords you can, if you give here, that is why I prefer to call it. It is your competence, it is your expertise, how you are using your time within very short period and get using the best search engine. You type those keywords, you will get all the more specific information. And already I said, if you read, write, and if you visualize that thing, you can memorize better. Once you read and visualize as well, you will never forget as well. So that thing way you can enrich your knowledge, and you can draft your content much better way, effective way. So this is why I kept this slide just for your understanding. Very easy way to reach into the advanced searching tools. And I'm giving you one example here, the journal articles. So this is the journal I have kept here, Energy Advances. This is a journal actually we have published just 2 days back. It came in last week only. It came into the web, and also we had that uh, selected in that cover page of that. This the logo we have put it. So why I put this example? Not to tell my work. I'm telling you, in any journal you should have title followed by abstract, introduction, methods, results, and conclusion. So these six informations are backbone. So these six information you categorically, if you search into those specific domain, you will get all those related things. If you look for similar title kind of work is there, from their title you will go for the abstract, and then if you read those things, what are the state of art, what the scheme they are following, what would be the result, what is the innovation or DFT or theoretical understanding or the argumental sake, what are the logical pathway you are claiming, and this conclusion. So these are the things we need to keep in mind as researcher, in particular for any field, science, computer, medicine, or any other field, or engineering as well. So this way we smartly keep our theme, and accordingly we do all the survey. As I said, that Yahoo and Google are the most top, then YouTube is another search engine. Uh, Another is American search engine AOL, Baidu, as I said, from China. Bing is another, Ask.com. These are the things, and use other platform also. You can have like Amazon. There you can get a lot of information on your topic, like books and other things. eBay, that also kind of things. You can get selective books and other articles, in particular books and others information you will get. And Twitter is another platform where different faculties, different institutions and follow and update their things. You have a lot of information, scientific and all respect. Twitter is one of the communicating social platform. You can have your all the updated information from here. LinkedIn is another side where you can develop your career, you can choose, you can connect with the people globally. So these are the most commonly used thing we follow through advanced search. And see the uses. Facebook, it is commendable, still it is ranking 9.7, but unfortunately I do not have Facebook account. Google, Yahoo, these are all the used space, connect people. Bing, Gmail, Yahoo search, Wikipedia, already I said, and many more. Now I'll come into the Google Scholar where you can know all the things, books, news, images, articles, all things. And it is a clear number one when it comes to the academic research, as I said already. So it gives you the fall into the plagiarism or something else. You should have your own language. I think 2 or more than 2 words successively, or maximum limit 3, cannot match. If it is under 3, more than 3 words of similar, that will be a red flag, like you are copying someone text. Okay, it should be properly evaluated, rechecked, and then draft it. So paraphrase, very important thing, and then citation. You mention the author's name, date of publication, as etc. etc. That is the things. Depends on the different publishing house. They follow different pattern. So accordingly, you have to follow. So first, the things how to prepare it. Prepare citation in text. Check the spelling and date. Very important. Don't misspell. Don't wrongly write the date. Write the reference and insert them into the reference page. When proof of reading, check each citation in reference list. Once your paper comes in proof reading, then again you must check those citations. Keep your reference for recycling. That is very important. So practice at writing references. So again, it is repeating. First, you keep that author's name, author's initial, author's title, and then journal title, volume, page. This is the sequence in general we follow. So this is important thing when referencing any particular work. So abstract, related articles, references, citation, these all things you need to check. So this all I can say. Yeah, this is the example I've taken from that journal recently accepted. One example. So acknowledgement, you must acknowledge those things, and then referencing should be like that: author's name, then journal, and year of publication, issue, and then page number. This the snapshot from our recent journal we published. And how you write down all those references. Generally, follow Mendeley and EndNote. So that software available, some are subscription based, some are free. So depends on your institution or organization, or from free access you can always use that, can give you best referencing. So that easy way to import bibliography, store full text, cite and create bibliography list in the desired referencing style. Style already I said. Organize folders in a desired theme, share contents to your research peers. So mainly is a free reference manager where you can organize your references very precisely. It helps to access the academic papers from any place. So online researchers can also use that. And another is most popular, EndNote. This we generally use in our case, EndNote. EndNote helps in the task searching, organizing, and sharing of the research. It has a feature of creating the bibliographies in any easy manner, and at the same time it is a unique feature of cite while you write. So you need to cite when you are writing. This feature helps to create bibliographies while writing the paper. It helps to maximize the time with features like finding full text, for the purpose of references, and for automatically updating the records. EndNote also the ability to sync all the references from anywhere with the help of online, desktop, or an iPad. So that's all from our end. And this is the group of recently taken one photographs. Collaboration, without that research cannot be, and students are at the forefront. They execute. They're all very serious researchers. Amit, Vandana, Soba, Nageswar, Saddam, Sagarapana, Madhya. Some are also recently joining in our group, and we have the research fundings like PNS, ONGC, and HPCL. All the things I am fully acknowledged to those. That's all from my end. It is forum is open for open questionnaires. These are the papers recent. And the periodic tables I keep always to know, to figure out which metal we are working and correlating their properties. Very clear way we need to write. We should not use so many jargons, so many complicacy. Very straightway, simple problem you can address there in the project, and that subject matter competence should be there of the respective PI. That is the important thing. And the project always should match as per the India's priority as well. There chance priority, like the subject we are doing green hydrogen or green energy for the material or the people who are working in the chemistry, or for organic and all. Also they have a lot of scope for their industrial and some kind of translucent type. So they are also they can think in that line. So suppose making one chiral molecules or designing some pharma ingredients or intermediates, that can also give good chance, I feel. And it should be a schematic wise scheme and other things should be there. One more thing, and as I said, we should not copy paste. We should not do a lot of things from someone else. That creates many problems for the rejection, initial rejection I have seen. Okay, so those we need to keep in mind.
Thank you so much. It's a great opportunity for us to be interacted with you in this occasion.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And we will provide the PPT to our participants so that they can go through it and it will be useful for them for searching any topic of their interest.
I read a lot last few days. You know, to deliver this, it is out of my subject. We know many things, but never we made all those in one place.
Yes, sir, that's true, sir. And I authorize for giving you a very tough assignment in my FDP program. Thank you so much. It was very good.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm going to close this session.
Okay, bye.
We will be in contact with you. Okay. And also in future, we will give you a real chemistry assignment, not like this.
Yeah, some talk we prefer.
Thank you for your interest.
Okay, see, bye. Signing out.
So, yes, we are going to end this for today's session. Tomorrow is a valedictory. I will request you also, if possible, be with us for 10 minutes, last 10 minutes to attend the valedictory session.
Okay, bye.
Okay then. Bye for today. We'll meet again tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock.